Good evening to Dean Bierbar, Director Tanner, faculty and staff colleagues, alumni, friends, and honorees. I am pleased to introduce our next distinguished alumni awardee, Vicky Free, but I never had the pleasure of teaching her. And she was a broadcast major. I teach public relations. I met her, I love her, so I'm going to claim her as one of our, well, she is one of ours. And the beautiful thing about Vicky in her current and previous positions is that she embodies what we are telling our students right now. Be prepared to communicate across multiple media platforms. Vicky has done that, and as you read her biography, you will see she has done that in spades. Just look at her. It is clear that she is passionate about her family, duh, her career, and her community. She is currently Executive Vice President, as you see on the program, Chief Marketing Officer for BET Networks, a unit of Viacom, and she's based in New York, where she directs consumer insights, brand management, consumer marketing, creative strategy, and research for all BET network enterprises across all platforms. So Carol, Lisa, it sounds like us, doesn't it? She has made us all proud in her varied opportunities and the positions that she has had. For example, she has served as a multimedia and marketing executive at Turner Broadcasting System, and in her nearly 2 decades of brand marketing and media management experience, she has garnered many accolades, not just this award, but she's also received the 2008 Rising Star Award from Women in Cable Telecommunications. She's a member of Viacom's Global Inclusion Advisory Board, a member of the National Association for Multi-Ethnicity in Communications, and she is a graduate of its Leadership Development Program. I am reading all this and telling all this to you in case you haven't read it already. And I want to emphasize her other community involvement. She's a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. And this, folks, comes as no surprise. She has been designated as one of the most powerful women and minorities in the media industry. So Oprah, girlfriend, you've got some competition. She received her bachelor's in broadcasting, and what I didn't know about her until earlier this week, she also received an MBA from the Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern. Throughout her career, Vicky has been a mentor, a sponsor, and a coach to many young professionals in hopes of nurturing their careers to full potential. And yes, I've already talked to her about either Skyping her or having her come back to speak with our students. Absolutely fascinating career, absolutely fascinating person, and I am very happy, I am very honored to present our 2015 Distinguished Alumni Award to the phenomenal Vicky Free.
So there is something to be said about bringing up the rear. That means all of you are in my hands. I can take as much time as I want. So let me start by saying that was really profound. And if you believe half of what was just said about me, I am really quite far ahead. A few things that might have been stretched in there. So thank you so very much for that kind introduction. And I claim you too. And so something tells me we will know each other much, much better in the months to come. So how do I start this message of gratitude? I believe that we are right now experiencing a vision that was probably born many, many years ago. And Dr. Bierbauer, you have been at the helm of this vision for this new campus. And so I want to especially thank you for the vision, because leadership starts with the vision. And this is an incredible facility that, quite frankly, I wish I had the benefit of experiencing. And leadership doesn't happen without great followership. So you have amassed an incredible team of folks who don't get the credit, who brought this vision to life. So thank you to the staff, to the faculty, and to all of the people that believed it was possible. As an alumnus, it really makes me proud to be part of this institution. Certainly there's a lot to give back, but as I look back on what's happening, I'm incredibly proud to be a part of this. And this honor is an extreme honor for me. Coming from South Carolina, I live in New York. When Carolinians across the state, and certainly Gamecocks, when we find each other, there's an immediate kinship. And so to come home and to feel that is really quite special. So thank you for this award. And congrats to all the honorees. I want to single out Kelly because I don't know about you, but when I got the invitation, I was reminded that I am no longer young. I am distinguished, and I am very proud of that. But to be forever young is quite something. And so thank you for reminding me that I am now distinguished. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I just want to take a moment to share a perspective that is not really rooted in the School of Mass Communications and Journalism, but I think it's rooted in a solid education. And that's what I received here at the University of South Carolina. Over the years, I have redefined what success looks like in my life. In my early career, success was about driving results, exceeding company goals, and essentially putting points on the board. And that focus and that definition of success, it won me favor with my bosses and with my peers, and quite frankly, in corporate America. But as I've matured, and what I believe is the foundation of who I am as a person, I've redefined what success means to me. And it's evolved beyond driving results, and it's about leaving a legacy. To leave a legacy requires more than passion. It requires a commitment to something greater than oneself. It means that one has to make tough choices to elevate the we beyond the me. Leaving a legacy means that you make the path easier for those who follow. And I'm proud to say that the Free family has a long-standing legacy relationship with the University of South Carolina. I am but one of more than 10 University of South Carolina family members who are also alums. And we currently have 4 nieces and nephews who are on this campus today. We are building a legacy relationship with the university. And when you make an investment, it returns. And we are doing that on behalf of this university. So I accept this honor on behalf of my family, many of whom are here. Surprisingly, that's only half of the crew. That's only half of the crew. And my dear father, who is not with us physically, but is always with us in spirit. And my friends who are here. And I accept it in your behalf because it is your support that has been the foundation of any success I've ever achieved. And we've all said that tonight, which is really special. But not everyone can say that, and we should never take that for granted, and I don't. And in the spirit of leaving a legacy, I'm proud to announce that I have made a commitment to support this School of Journalism and Mass Communications with a scholarship that will award minority students to study journalism, minority students who are much like myself, who didn't necessarily see themselves in roles, but had enough faith and vision to believe it was possible. And through this journey, I have established a dear friend with Elizabeth Quackenbush, who found me over a year ago and said, we want you to be a part of the fabric of this institution again. And I just appreciate you seeking me out and building a bond that I think will pay rewards well into the future. So again, thank you for this honor. Thank you for reminding me that I am distinguished and not young. And thank you for, together, I believe we can continue to build a legacy of opportunity for students much like me and all of the award honorees tonight. Thank you.